Hello, welcome. If this message has found you, then there is something in it for you. I felt quite a draw to come and record this. So let's see what's going through. It's interesting because I did get the sense that this is a message because people are going through something. Like I said, there was a strong draw since last night. I don't know if you guys have had some interesting evenings or lots of dreams, but the last 3 nights have been, there seems to have been quite a bit going on with the collective. We have the Emperor, the Hermit at the bottom, top energy, Page of Swords. I'm also being called to draw this card, which is the Tower. Okay, so quickly before I get into this message or this reading, my readings are a little different. This will not be a prediction. This will come as confirmation. This will be confirming something that you already know or something that has been, I don't know, crossing your path. This will be a synchronistic event, it crossing your path. The title will entice you, or however it works. I'm just going to move this. I think the lighting's a bit bad. I don't know. It's very, very bright outside where we are, or where I am. And we have the Page of Cups sticking there. Lots of pages. Okay, I'm going to put that over there. Let's talk about this Emperor sort of popping out. I'm being told that this is about surrendering, and that you are literally in this space time. Whenever this video finds you, it is timeless. So when it finds you, you're being called to go within and look at how you are currently controlling or trying to control your reality. And by your reality, I mean the situation that you find yourself in, the people that you have relationships with, the things that you have to do, work. There seems to be this control, right? And it's coming down. I think it's not so much that the control is coming down, the illusion of needing to control, of needing to know, of needing to anything aside from flow is going to go. Somehow I think that rhymed, but that is it. It's that is falling away. In however way it is presenting in your reality. You know, with this Page of Swords, it's like immediately what's coming to me is this upgrade. And by upgrade, I mean, you can take it however you want to take it, but through your experiences, you are, and the self-work that you've been doing, because this reflects that you have been self-reflecting, that you have been going within and seeking and searching for not answers, but for truth. And in your search, maybe you have had to ask yourself some difficult questions, and maybe you've had to discover some answers that weren't preferable. But in this search that you have undergone or are undergoing, top cards, okay, undergoing, right, with the Four of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, it's like you're being called to be patient because you have been doing the work. What you're currently experiencing now are the echoes of, I want to say, your past vibrations. You need to hold your vibration, the vibration that you have in this now, in this moment where things do not maybe look as you expect them to look. You need to trust, right? You need to continue holding onto the truths that you are discovering, regardless of how desperate the call to come back to control is. because it's going to be showing up in your material world. It's with the Knight, he's progressed from the page, right? Coming back to the pages, there is this, it's not even just about holding your energy, or holding your vibration, it's about continuing to dream without placing any expectations on the dreams that you are having. Keep them open, keep them wispy, waspy, but hold on to the energy that you feel, because that is it, right? It's the more that you hold on to the vibration that is truly you bring in that which is truly yours. It's just on the outskirts. I'm also just being guided to pull from the oracle. So with this King of Cups is like, you are being called to master your emotions, but to also trust the flow. By mastering one's emotions, it can also simply be as easy as acknowledging an emotion, locating its original source, seeing if it resonates or not. It doesn't, allowing it to go. I find it quite interesting. There's this pain guy that has crossed my path on YouTube, and he gives a reference of like, don't give it a second thought. Like, we have something like 40,000 thoughts a day, conscious, subconscious, intentional, not intentional. And when a thought crosses our mind, like, we can attach to it and we can continue to have that thought, or we can simply go, no, and allow it to pass, and literally choose not to give it a second thought. That's the power that the King of Cups has. That's the power that you have. That's the power that you are beginning to realize that you have over your thoughts and over your reality. Because if this video has found you, you are on the conscious creator path, or you are at least becoming aware that your thoughts play a role in how your reality looks and what shows up in your life. Okay, the King of Pentacles, you are the master of your reality, and that is what you are beginning to realize. That is what you are opening up to. That is why this video has found you. So let's see why they're asking me to pull some oracle, because I feel like it has to do with what is going on in this Four of Cups and the space, in this Emperor energy, in this controlling energy. Keeping in mind, like, the Emperor is also the master of his own universe, right? So I guess the paradox is, how do you master something without needing to control it? Or how do you create something, right? Let's see. Fickle and wisdom is interesting. You have the divine at the bottom, and okay, we have wisdom and fickle. Just give me a moment. Okay, so with this fickleness, it's like, as I said, this will be confirmation. I'm gonna read from the book here. I feel like my words cannot do it justice. So give me a second to just find the write-up. Fickle. It did pop on wisdom, but if I feel called to, I'll put that in the description box, along with any other links or resources that may be of use to you. Fickle. Bring some earth energy back into your life. When you are unsure what is next, or struggle to make decisions, and have been feeling like you've been operating aimlessly, it's time to ground. Grounding or earthing is a physical reconnecting. Okay, so there we go. Okay. When you reroute yourself, you can stand tall and firm in your energy, being less influenced by anything working to stray you off your path. Questions to ask yourself. What haven't you admitted out loud yet? Are you focusing on the past, present, or future? What is your hope rooted in? Okay, so for whomever that was for, there we go. I hope that helps and I hope that resonates. So yeah, there are some things that you know that you're not admitting to yourself is kind of the energy here. It's why this Tower card, the energy around it is a bit of resistance, and that's okay. That's okay. There's a lot to unpack here where you're at. There really is, and as you unpack all that you discover, and sort of rediscover yourself, it's a place of expansion. It's a place of wisdom. It's a place, I said that at 11:11. It's a place, it's a space of understanding, of knowing your everything, your worth, but also of wising up to all that is taking place. The Magician at the bottom. You're realizing that you are the creator of your world, and that you are powerful. That your brain and your thoughts are so powerful. We were sort of given a double-edged sword when we were little, in some kind of conditioning, where we were kind of always told to dream, but we were very much grounded in the truth of, oh no, it only happens to the special ones. But the truth is that we're all special, and the truth is that we all have the power to bring our greatest dreams into reality merely by the way in which we focus our thoughts, and the vibration that we choose to hold as we exist in this world. Let's see if there's anything else that wants to come through for today. Yes, there is. Okay, we have the Three of Wands. Okay, I'm gonna need a little bit more, but what I will say before pulling some specific clarifiers is that this isn't the time to pause. This isn't the time to pause. This is the time to pause and reflect, pause and reflect, pause and reflect. Sort of not linger too long in limbo. You know that there is a journey ahead of you. There we go. The Six of, this was just poking face up in the deck. I'm not sure when it flipped over. The Six of Pentacles. And I just want one more. Okay, I'm gonna give me two more. We have the Ace of Swords and the Chariot. Okay. The reason why they're kind of going pause and reflect is because things are coming to you quickly. Realizations, new perspectives, ideas. I'm also being called to read from a book. Strangely enough, it was something that resonated with me recently, but I am being called to read from it. So this creative space, but also this place where you are uncovering the depths of you that you maybe didn't even really know existed. You seem to be unpacking things very quickly, and things seem to be happening quickly, for most of you. For some of you, and I don't know, maybe this is for all of you. There's a bit of nostalgia. This is the feeling, is the energy that I'm sensing here. It's like you can't go back. You can't. There is no going back. There is no going back. Once you know, you can't unknow. But things are coming into balance, and it's kind of like this message came to me in the shower today. It's kind of my meditative space, and it was very much, I wish I could give it in the words that it came to me in, but essentially, when you have an idea and you begin bringing it into reality, into the 3D world, whether it's writing ideas down or jotting ideas down about it or writing sentences, the more and more energy, effort you put into it, the more energy and effort is going to come into it, right? The more inspiration will come to you, even though it is coming from you. You have to continue bringing it in to the 3D world. Keeping it in your head as an idea is not enough, right? And as you create it, more will come. There is this sort of balance is that they're highlighting here, and it's really beautiful. The feeling, the energy of it, it's really quite beautiful. So you're in this space where things are shifting, but in this shifting world, in the I'm getting like it's a bit hectic for some of you, and that being said, like, it seems that you guys are in a place where I don't know, you're getting closer and closer to this mastering of emotions, to this distanced perspective, this healthy distanced perspective from our emotions. Our emotions are merely compasses. It's not, and everything is love, but we form attachments to things and we confuse it to be love. I'm how do I put this? It's a concept that I am still beginning to understand. So I would struggle to actually formulate I don't know, an understanding for somebody else to understand. But you are aware that you can create and change everything that is going on in your existence merely from your thoughts, from your mind, and from your heart. And that is a beautiful place to be in. Okay, Your work follows your mind. If your mind slows up, there will be a subsequent slowing up of your work, business, etc., which may be several days later than the mental slowing. For the mental pattern does take some time to come into the physical octave. How careful you must be to always keep your mind up to a good pitch of enthusiasm so that your work will always be constant and not fluctuating. You are getting close to the point where effects follow causes more closely than formerly. There is no royal road to fortune for the truth student. Each step of the way must be fought out and victory won. Then, as your work follows your mind, you will gradually fill in the gaps, so the supply will only be ample but continuous. Supply where the money, health, or other symbols are required. It is true that some symbols may be easier produced than others, but that is because of a different mental development in one line from another, a further advancement in consciousness in one direction than another. That was a bit hard to understand. It's somebody's, it's a channeled book that probably still needs to be edited a little bit. I'll tell the story about it one day. But yeah, if that resonated, then I'm glad to have followed my inspiration to share that. So yeah, I mean, a simple way to put that, I think, is maybe energy flows where focus goes. So focus your energy in ways that are helpful to you. Start paying attention to. Somebody asked a question once, somebody I follow on YouTube, and they worded it so nicely. But if you imagine what brings you the greatest joy and what you want for your life, and you imagine it, and then if you are truly truthful with yourself, and how often is that where your thoughts are? Or are your thoughts on things to do, or I don't know, concerns, places to be, or whatever? Like how much of your thoughts are on that thing that you consider to be your dream? And there's no judgment in whatever your answer is. Don't judge yourself. Be gentle with yourself. We've been conditioned to have busy minds, right? But now it's time to focus your energy. And by that I mean focus your thoughts. Let's get one more shuffle and see. Yeah, we have the Queen of Wands. And this is also highlighting patience, right? The Queen knows when to sit back and pause. She knows when to harvest. She knows when to act. She knows when to step back. She, with this Ace of Cups coming out with of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, right? Five indicates that changes are afoot. Changes are afoot, and with changes, things shift out, allowing things to come in. The Ace of Cups is, the emotional card. We have this, this new beginnings, or these new perspectives, these new creations coming in with these changes. And these changes are showing up. It's rocking your physical world, your material world. It's things that you can physically see, or will be able to physically see. So it's like you're coming out of duality in a way, or at least becoming aware of, how do I say this? Becoming aware of your place in the collective, perhaps, because that is that's the energy that I'm sensing from this Queen of Cups, is that this project or these creations or whatever are possibly with relation to collectives, or some type of channeling, or I don't know, channeled paintings. I don't know. But I do get a beautiful energy from these two aces, right? In this place, in this hermit energy, in this space that you're in, right? Because there's so many major arcana here. We've got the Chariot, the Magician, in an Emperor energy, with the Tower, and the Hermit. There is much taking place internally, and that is as it should be. That is necessary for your now, because this message is about your now, giving you tools and maybe assistance, or cheering you on for whatever you are going through in your present now, and a reminder that you are really being called to create. You are a conscious creator, and you are also being called to bring creations forth into this world, into the 3D world, for others, for yourself. I don't know. I just know that I really wanted to come out, and that is the end of the message. This is the six of Cups. All I know is that it is like the infinity, right? Everything right now is flowing. So the more you create and give, the more everything will come back to you, and it's not like a tenfold thing or it's just it's an energetic thing. It's an energetic thing. Okay, have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful now. Bye bye.